Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's a new organization working to empower foster youth through education. Here to tell us more about Anthony Circle, we welcome back co-founder and foster youth advocate Rhonda Meadows. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Tell me about Anthony Circle, how it came to be, what you do, all of that.
Well, in like 2020, I started looking at statistics about kids who were graduating from high school in foster care. And between 35 and 42% were graduating from high school. And I'm just going to repeat that because
that's terrible.
42%.
Yeah.
That is horrific.
Horrific.
And unacceptable.
Yeah,
and
I
so
agree.
when kids age out, because they don't graduate, they become homeless,
Right.
uneducated, incarcerated.
Yes.
And that's just, we're not setting them up for success.
No, we're not. We're not. It's as if they're forgotten, right?
Well, they're underserved.
They're underserved.
Right, Helen? I
Okay,
mean, I will
sure.
say that over and over again. It's
Yeah.
an underserved population in our state.
Right, absolutely. So Anthony came about because of somebody you know.
So Anthony, I met him when I started Project Lemonade. He was a model in the store, and we just hit it off. And he lived with over 100 brothers in foster care.
Yeah.
He was in foster care at age 8. He had been involved, he had been around a lot of gang activity, and so he needed to go down a better path. And so I kind of circled around him, as others.
Yeah.
His football coach circled around him, but we all kind of circled around him and said, you are great people.
Right.
You're going to be...
You're valuable.
You're valuable.
Yeah.
And so...
We care about
we
you.
care about you. So Anthony graduated from high school,
That's
McDaniel,
great,
right?
yeah.
The old Madison. And then he said, I want to go to college. And I said, well, why not? He said, I want to be a police officer. I said, okay.
Wow.
So we moved him into Western Oregon. Great criminal justice program there.
Right.
And they have a good program for kids in foster care too at Western Oregon. But anyway, so he graduated there in 4 years, and is that him?
Yeah, he looks great.
He said to me after he walked off the stage, I'm in the 2%.
Wow.
Because only 2% of foster youth graduate from college.
College, that's huge.
That's huge.
Right.
And so then he went on. So, you know, when kids are age out of foster care and they attend college, where do they go?
Right.
No parent. Where do you go live after you graduate?
Right.
And you don't have any money. I know
No,
that, right?
right.
After graduating. So I went home. So he texted me and said, do you have a room? And I said, heck yeah,
Yeah.
You move in here. And McMinnville Police Department interviewed him in my home, and he became the first African-American police officer for McMinnville Police Department.
Oh, that's so great.
So one more story just
Yeah,
before.
I'm
okay,
listening.
Okay. So he went to school in McMinnville High School. He started working in the school because he loves kids, and he wanted to make sure that, you know, he kept things safe. Safety is really important to him. And so the first day, the principal announced, we have a new police officer on our grounds today to
Right.
keep us safe, and his name's Anthony Preston, and Anthony was in foster care. And
The kids related. They
so
were kids, yeah.
it's interesting. So the next day, 6 kids
Wow.
went to his work area and said, Anthony, we're in foster care,
Yeah.
and we want to be like you.
Oh, that's so great.
And he said, well, let's make that happen.
Okay, so Anthony Circle came to be. Tell me about what you do, how Anthony Circle works, because it helps foster kids.
Right. So it's about foster kids and education.
Yeah.
Because we're ignoring that
Right,
in our state.
exactly.
Right. So this program, I did some research a little bit about it. Arizona has a similar program, but we call them educational navigators. There's 3 of them throughout the state. One in the Portland, McDaniel,
Yeah.
Albany, and South Medford. We didn't want to just focus on Portland because Portland gets a lot, right?
Right.
We want to make sure everybody knows foster kids is a statewide problem.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean,
yeah.
there's
So these navigators are people who go into the school.
Yes, they go
Okay.
into the schools and they work exclusively with kids in foster care. So one little story about Albany last year, our Albany Middle School. A young man started 4th grade. Because kids move around so much in foster care,
Yeah.
they're 3 to 5 years behind in school.
Oh, wow.
So he started 4th grade. He was reading at kindergarten level.
Oh my gosh.
So the educational navigator took him, now he's at 2nd grade reading level. The other thing is, Helen, we work with kids in the summer, because you forget in the summer, right? 3 months off, you forget. Because kids are already behind in foster care, summer helps them stay on track too. And the goal for us is to go from the 42% to 75% graduation rate.
Yeah, get them to graduate high
That's
school,
right.
and you can do it.
That's right.
And how can our viewers help you? Because they can help you.
I know. We are looking for board members right now, and particularly in the finance area.
Yeah.
But we're all volunteers. It's not a paid position.
Right.
We're all volunteers, but we're looking for board members, but we're also looking for funding, because right now we've been told we can work in 9 schools this year instead of 3.
Wow, that's great.
So, but that means a lot more kids, and it means spending more money, right, on tutoring and all that. So we need funding. We need some funding, and and if anyone is interested in joining our board, we'd love to interview you and talk to you about your.
With each child, each foster child that you help, though, it emanates. I mean, the circle gets wider, and then that child, just like Anthony's helping, you helped him, he's now helping others.
And he'll say, right, and he says, you know, when he gives this little speech, he'll say, don't feel sorry for me.
Yeah.
Just support this program, right?
Absolutely. Is this one of the kids you've helped as well?
So yes, these are one of the kids that we helped last year. And there's the foster mom who's a grandma, and the granddaughter.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And also, I think then the kids feel valued and cared about, which is huge, and that also makes a positive difference in their lives.
So the
keeps them out of prison.
The foster moms described our program by saying that her grandson, who she fosters, now has a sense of self.
Yeah, absolutely.
He didn't have that before. He has that now, because our educational navigator is showing him love. He's showing him the idea that he has gifts.
Right.
That he can, you know, that he has strong gifts.
Right. And that he's wanted, because I think a lot of kids feel unwanted.
They feel unwanted.
Absolutely.
So I think the educational navigators they're amazing people, and they instill a lot of love and care to the kids.
Yeah.
And the kids know that, and they trust them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what you need.
Absolutely. We want to tell everyone, if you'd like to find out more about Anthony's Circle, we're going to put all the information for you on our website at k2.com. Rhonda, thank you so much, and thank you for what you do. You're changing the world. You really are.
Well, we gotta you know, support those kids that are underserved, and I think we're doing a great job.
Yes, you are. So, all right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.